Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Corey. Thanks for tuning in with me on this Wednesday evening. We're gonna do some Rust blog coding today. So here, let's take a look. This is the site we're gonna be working on. This is the deployed version at beta.coreyja.com. And let's compare. Here is the live version of my blog. So we're going with some new branding and some new theming. Here, give me just a second, team. I need to turn down the music in my ear just a little bit so I can hear myself think. How's it going? And on that note, let me know how the music sounds to you all on stream. I think I've got it set nicely, but always let me know. Okay, so this is the live site. And here, oh, that's the localhost version. Here is the live version. So homepage, is almost filled out. I'm missing a picture here that I'll throw in soon. And so we go to the posts view, and this is probably not what we're going to work on today, but this is, the very boring posts view that will also need to be worked on. But I think this is the view we're going to work on today. We're going to try to get something a little nicer for the actual blog post display. So yeah. My awesome wife, Brandy, is the one who designed this for me. And so we have some designs. These are like mid-fidelity. These weren't meant to be exactly like mock-ups, high-fidelity mock-ups or anything. So just some general ideas. And we don't have one of these for the post page. So we are just going to be a little bit throwing it together today. We will see. Not positive where we will end up, but we will get something. And then the other thing that I was realizing that maybe we will do today is there's a nice footer down here that I don't have yet on this version. There's no more scroll to do. So maybe we will do that today. I like how it like breaks up the color a little bit, and I think that would look nice to have that footer. So maybe we'll do that. But I think we're gonna work on this post page first. So let's start in my GitHub here. And let's find this repo. So this is the CoreyJA.com repo, which is where my new blog is gonna live. And yeah, so we are here. I've got this pulled down locally. And so let's get a new branch going. I've been liking doing these streaming branches, get a branch for each stream going and just start on that. So this is a Rust project. And I do cargo workspaces, so I have a few different like cargo crates in here. We've got server, we've got sitemap checker, and I think we have a front end. Where's my like front end directory? Do we not have a front end? I don't remember how this works, I guess. Here's the statics. We've got that in there. What happens in our build script? Yeah, that's just migrations. Okay, so yeah. Where's the Tailwind stuff? Okay, so we've got... Oh, okay, so we do just have a Tailwind CSS under server. And how are we building that? So in our proc file here, we just run that. Okay, cool. So we don't have an actual front end crate here. I'm confusing too many projects. So Sunday's project. On Sundays here, let's pull up that real quick because I already got distracted by it. On Sundays, we've been working on a different project. We've been working on this Snake GPT project, which is a chatbot for Battlesnake. And this is another Rust project, and it has a front end and a server directory, two top level crates, and I'm just getting myself confused. But that's okay, just chatting to myself. So we don't really have a way to do any front end JavaScript in this project yet, which I didn't 100% remember. It's totally fine, we don't need any at the moment, but we will eventually, and so more just reminding myself where that's gonna come up. Okay, so let's just take a look. Let's close all my files. I got too much going on. And let's get a server running locally. Let's do overmind s, which is going to do, we just saw this, it's going to run this proc file. So it's going to run my server with cargo watch so that we wait for changes. And then we're going to do Tailwind CSS in watch mode as well. So if things change, we will get new CSS. And with that, we should have a reasonably live reloading, not live reloading, but a reasonably like a refresh and reload kind of site. Not live reloading, but maybe eventually. Okay, so here is this, and let's just dig in. So first thing that I'm noticing isn't really related to, yeah, look how much spacing there is up there. The single post page, but I don't like that spacing. I would like there to be more. So let's take a look. We have, there we go. Okay, so we do have some spacing on the logo, probably in like a header component. Not in a header component. Ooh, this is gonna be fun when I don't work on these all that often. Templates? In template, yes, there's a header function, but I don't have a header file. See, I might want to make a header file as well. Sorry, my earbud was getting a little weird there. Let's give myself a little bit more music. As long as I can still hear myself over it. I do like the music, it's nice. So let's double it to 8. Okay, that doesn't even seem like it did, but I want to like go way higher than that. Can we go to like 32? Not that. 32, okay. Oof. Okay, that's good, but I actually don't think... Oh, well. Okay. That's not, like, too far off from these ones, actually. How does it look on the homepage? Oh, yeah, that looks better. I still don't know if I like 32. Let's try 24. If I just wait for this to refresh better, I won't have flashes of nothing. There we go. Yeah, maybe that's better. I feel like there's a lot... Yeah, because these two don't go into each other because they're paddings. I don't know. We'll keep it... It doesn't matter. But like maybe that's too much. But I don't know. I really would like to fix that. That would be a cool thing. Let's add an issue for this. Oh cool. Yep, that's true. Yep. Sure. All of those seem reasonable. I was just checking, seeing if they all made sense still. What I just want to do is local dev should hold onto open port while recompiling. Right now with just cargo watch, we lose the port while we recompile. It would be really cool if we recompiled while still serving the old version and only switch over once compiling was done. One step further would be to actually spin both up side by side and not accept requests to the new version until it is able to respond. Basically is already booted. Like if we have boot time stuff, we would want it to be after that. Cool. Let's make our issue an issue for later. Not a today thing at all, but will be fun to do later. Oh, this is just it booting and telling me stuff. Cool. Localhost. Okay, yeah. So these posts, that works. I don't think I like the spacing, but again, let's not spend too much time on that right now. Wonder what this is. Oh, is that the time zone? Not actually sure what's going on there. Okay, so is this actually it? Is this an H1? Yeah. It's just the fact that H1s have no styling right now because they all got reset. Okay. So I don't... Do I like that? Do I like that? Now that's a question. Well, here's the answer. The answer is for the markdown, I can't like that. Well, actually, no, that's not true. Because I made things so I can... Yeah, let's do it that way then. So, does this come from somewhere? Is this just in my code? Oh, so this is an H2 for TLDR. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. Let's find this post. Oh, okay, let's actually give logo in header some breathing room. Cool, okay. Let's find this template. Blog. Post get. Okay, yeah. I want some more stuff here. Do I? I don't know. Let's just keep going. We'll organize later. Okay. Oh, subtitle. Oh, is that a subtitle element and subtitle elements? Oh, wow, that's interesting. I assumed these were blocky. Nice. The problem with this though is this, I forgot. Tailwind doesn't know that it was that. Ooh, raid message. Purple Elf. How is it going, Purple Elf and team? Thank you for the raid of 23 viewers. I appreciate it. I'm Corey, and we're doing some Rust coding today. We're working on my blog and personal site. So here. Hey, I'm doing pretty good, Purple Elf. How about yourself? Thanks for stopping by. So we're working on my blog and personal site. Here you can see the local version that we are running. Yeah, Rust. I'm glad we got people who like Rust coming to hang out. So this is my the new version of my personal site. And it's all Rust powered. So we've got Rust on the back end, and eventually we'll probably do Rust on the front end too. We don't have a front end, like there's no JavaScript yet for this, but we will probably get there eventually. And yeah, so this is what we're gonna work on. Ooh, I am glad you love the colors, and I'm glad you think it's nice to look at. It goes with, you know, the new branding colors that I have. So here we're in dark mode now, but if we we'll go to light mode for a different site. Oops, wrong one. This is my current blog that we are replacing. So we are working to port, you know, the content is already in both repos, but we're just working on replacing this one, the designs from, probably about a decade ago. So we are going with this, and yes, so these designs are actually by my awesome wife. She's getting into UX design and got these for me. So these are like a mid-fidelity. We're going to take some of the ideas from here and work on our blog post page today. But this has been a fun project that me and my wife have been working on. So let's head back over. Will the new one have a light mode too? Yes, it will. We don't have designs for that yet, so that is, you know, it might ship with only a dark mode, but the plan is to definitely add a light mode too. Because I personally like dark mode, but I know it's not for everyone, so we will end up with a light mode for the site as well. But we're gonna focus on, well, we're just gonna stick with my one theme basically at the moment, and we will do that eventually. So I was just working on simple stuff. So right now I just have basically the headers and all the markdown just thrown into this document, but it's not doesn't look good. So that's what we're gonna work on today. I was just fixing. Oh, this is the beta. I'm gonna close this so I don't confuse myself. This is the local version. I was just fixing the date being on its own line. It wasn't a second ago. Yeah. It is really fun to be able to share. I like this. I'm just going to read it. Always amazing to be able to share a passion with someone you love, even if tangentially. I love that. Yeah, it's been really fun working together. And yeah, it's been really fun. I've been doing this kind of web stuff for a long time, so it's good to have a partner who can do it with me. It's a lot of fun. I love it. Okay, so let's start digging in here. So date's now on its own line. Awesome. I learned that the subtitle HTML element is inline by default. I just assumed it was block, but it is not. And this is a silly one, but I want to fix this next. I accidentally, when I was adding headers here, they all have the actual like letters of the H before them. So let's fix that real quick. So we have we're doing markdown parsing to an AST, abstract syntax tree, and then we are rendering that from each element specifically, based on the element. So in our headings, in our into HTML, what we are doing is we match on the tag so that we find the right tag here. And then, well, we make the tag and we just do children into, ooh, see, this is interesting. This isn't what I was expecting. Ooh, hey, Tobbs on Twitch. Thanks for stopping by. How's it going? We are working on my blog and personal site today and just caught something that was moderately interesting. I'm wondering where this is coming from. Oh, did this not do what I thought it did? Oh, okay, interesting. I didn't pay attention here. Oh, thank you for the follow. Glad you're enjoying it, and hope you keep tuning in with that follow. I appreciate it. Okay, so something that I had done last time that I thought was really, really nifty, and it turns out isn't super nifty because it doesn't do what I thought it did. This makes more sense because like I didn't think through hard what was going to happen. So we're using this Rust macro, rustmod, this thing. We're using this macro to write HTML in our Rust. So we use the HTML macro, and then we can like use HTML-like things. And so I'm liking it a lot. It puts me like right in my Rust functions and everything. And what I was trying to do was pick which tag we wanted and then interpolate into it kind of here. But that doesn't work. What's actually happening is I'm just putting this text before this text. And it's like we're just doing these two text blobs next to each other, like that, basically. And that's not what I wanted. What I wanted was something that looks more like an H1, but with the correct tags picked. So that's not what this does. So we are going to change this out. I think what we're going to want to do is just do a match inside of rendering. So we're just going to do this. We're going to do this and just do a match inside. It's going to look a lot like that, but I'm just not going to do that. Let's just comment this out for a second, and let's do our @match on self.depth. And then it's just going to be like case 1 goes to yep. And actually, let's do this. Let's get the content rendered. Let content equals, yep. And then we can just render content inside. And do these for all of them. Oh, come on, Copilot. This is like what you're made for. 3, 4, 5, 6, and unreachable. Oops. Okay, get rid of this tag. Oh, yeah, I need to tell it this is Rust code. Put it in the parentheses. Unreachable expression on by default. Oh, wait. Whoa. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Underscore doesn't match on this. Oh, wow. I have to do... Wait, why can't I just do 0? Or why can't I just do this? That's interesting. Oh, it's the unreachable that it doesn't like. Oh, maybe it doesn't like me using a macro in here. Okay. Can I don't... Ooh, this one's interesting. Because I want to do... And I can do an underscore. That's not the problem. It's the macro. Interesting. Because if I do unreachable here... Invalid heading depth. Yeah, something like that, right? Oh, so I wonder what this expands to. This must expand to something that doesn't work. So it's coming along okay, Tobbs on Twitch. Not super duper fast, but that's okay. We're not racing. So last time, oh, so this was a bad example because Vim apparently I don't have syntax highlighting for. But if we pick a different post, let's do this one, because this one has some Ruby. We got syntax highlighting working last week. So this is, as always, in Rust. So we're doing the syntax highlighting in Rust. And then it spits out this HTML and then also some style tags. So that was last week's. That was looking good. We haven't actually themed the colors, but these ones kind of worked okay. But we'll definitely change these up a bit. I can't remember why, but sometimes it can be weird to use macros inside of macros unless the outer macro is suited for it. Yeah, that's what I think is happening here, right? I don't think this HTML macro is expecting this macro, or at least this macro in this position. I feel like there might be other places it would be more okay with this, potentially. I don't know. But yeah, this isn't working. And I don't actually know how, like, I guess this is what I maybe can do, what I want to do, if let oof, if let 1.6, no, I want to like match on, so if I could do this, I could do an if matches. I don't do matches very often. Yeah, that. If you don't match though, then this could be an unreachable invalid heading depth. And then this isn't going to be enough though, right? Yeah. Yeah. I want, so like, this is interesting because it's like it's just a problem with how I want to express this in the Rust type system, right? Like, so I can totally just do this, I guess. I guess this is maybe the answer. Unreachable because of the match is on line 145. Can't add an unreachable macro here. Likely because we are inside the HTML macro. And then like, I don't know, I don't really care about this string, so like I can just have it wrap like that. If you see this, you have screwed up. I like that. That would also work. That's basically what I'm trying to go for here, right? This shouldn't ever make it to the screen, which is what unreachable's for, though. That's the thing. That's like just making me a little frustrated, right? I really want unreachable just to be right here. So like, you know, not that I think this is that big of a deal, but I guess we could do this, right? Be good. Let's be good, internet citizens. Let's check out the Maud GitHub. Do they have anything about, ooh, well, typed tags is cool, because that's kind of what I was, is also kind of what I'm trying to do. Is it? Maybe not. It's close, though. Is there anything about macros in macros? No. What about unreachable explicitly? No. Okay, so maybe what we could do is, like, write a issue that says you can't use unreachable in an HTML macro. I don't necessarily think it's going to be a high priority thing for anyone to fix, but like we can do this really quick. Do I want to write this up right now? Yeah, I do. Let's do it. Well, actually, one sec. Let's not do that quite yet, because let's give Maud the benefit of the doubt. What version are they on? 25.0. That is not what I'm on. You could maybe call core panic unreachable. Oh. Ooh, I didn't. That's a function. That's not a macro. Okay, well, now I'm just gonna have to, we're rabbit holing here. Unreachable underscore 2021. Yeah. Oh wait, no, this is still a macro? Macro. That's what unreachable expands to. Okay, so this might still be not the function, but there is a, okay, gotcha. Cool. Oh yeah, well this is a symbol. Okay, I'm going off in the deep ends, but I guess I should just try it, right? I kind of thought that, oh yeah, that might be a macro too. But I'm gonna try it out anyways because I just want to see what happens. But I think from the docs it looks like this is also a panic, which is kind of crazy, right? So like, why does one wrap another? I guess that's not that crazy, but it is a little interesting. Oh, even more funny. Now I get use of unstable library feature addition panic. Well, maybe this is my answer. Maybe I just want unreachable here, and then because this is just a, I can just do this, right? Allow unreachable. Wait, allow unreachable. Wait. Okay, wait, what was it then if it wasn't that? Oh my gosh, the macro, okay. See, and this is macros being frustrating, right? It is unreachable code, but if I add the allow for unreachable code, it doesn't put the attribute in the right spot inside the macro to actually get rid of the freaking warning. Core panicking panic looks like a regular function. Okay. Oh, and that's fair, right? And unimplemented, like all of the macros probably just call core panicking panic at the end of the day, but maybe with separate, like things. The compiler's too good. The compiler knows about the panic methods. I love it. I think we're going back to my string. Yeah, unstable, but the unstable bits, like, well, yes, that is a problem, but like this, I think it's still picking up the unreachable expression even when I use the function version of panic. Yeah, well, thank you. Sorry. Opus Bopus. Oh my gosh, that's an amazing username. Well, thank you, Opus Bopus, for trying. I appreciate it. I really did want to win this one as well, but I think we're going to admit defeat for the moment and go back to wherever it was. I could just write it again, but go back to this big unwieldy string. But I also, what was it? If you see this, I have screwed up. I love that. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay. And let's just do this, right? Because we're thinking about it. Let's be some. Oh wait, no, that was the thing we were gonna do before we reported the issue. Let's commit this. Just commit add pack or depth of headers. Okay. The reason we're doing that is because I think I'm on a very old version of Maud, because I think they just are whipping out features, it looks like. Where is it? Ooh, am I even on a... Oh wow, I'm even on a Git version. Ooh, okay, let's see if we can just use the newer version. Hopefully, 0.25.0. Wrap that in quotes. Not like that. There we go. And let's see. And okay. Not quite yet, but it looks like we're still gonna get it compiling. I like that. Oh, is this still running over here too? Okay, I probably don't need both of these running. Okay, so it actually doesn't compile yet. But that's easy because I can like look at it. Oh, all of those are wrong. Cool. Oh, it doesn't implement... Oh, do I need a feature? I bet I need a feature. Or something. I need... Because I need the Maud with Axum. There's the thing. I need the Axum integration, which feels like it might be behind a feature flag or something. Docs, feature flags, Axum. Ooh, yes, it does have a Discord bot integrated. / I started with a Discord bot and then abandoned it and went to the blog instead. I have a Discord server that this is technically connected to. Here, let me see if I can do this. Discord. Yes, it worked. So it is connected to my Discord server and it does kind of do bot things, but it doesn't actually do anything yet. So that, but I do want to do that soon. There's a accountability buddies yeah, it's hard for me to pronounce, but I love the channel name. Accountability Buddies, if I just say it all the way out, channel, where I've been trying to post what I'm trying to work on every day, and a few other members are, getting in on that, and we're, chatting about what we're working on. And one thing I would love the bot to do is remind me to post there every morning. And it doesn't do that yet, but an idea for sometime soon, for sure. Oh, nice. Yeah, I liked Poise too. It's going good. What's your Discord bot? What's it for? What's it doing? Just curious. I found Poise nice for I think the standard Discord bot, the command response kind of style. It's totally reasonable for on a cron send a message, but didn't seem as geared to that use case. But that's not bad. I think the command response cycle is definitely more common. Oh, and yes, that's what I was gonna say. Axum. I also love Axum. Axum's my favorite. It's just so great. I'm kind of something I would love to work on more again that I have taken a break from is I would like to do probably a course, probably a video course now that I've been streaming and doing videos a bit about making our own web framework in Rust. Very inspired by Axum, but not trying to copy it exactly. And I think that would be a really fun course to do as I've dug into a little bit more of the internals of Axum and things like that. I'm just chatting though. Let's see if with that feature flag we can compile now. Working on a Discord bot that will keep track of users on both Discord and Twitch, and if moderation is applied on either platform, it will be replicated on the other platform. Ooh, that's nice. It seems like our interests and things are very aligned, which is fun. Because the first version of this bot was basically wasn't for the moderation bit, but it was about knowing if a person on Discord was the same as Twitch. So I think I have, it's just not live, no one's using it. The integrations where, you would log in with the Twitch and you'd log in with Discord and we'd know you were both the same person and stuff like that. That's kind of where I was starting there. But I hadn't thought about it for moderation. That's really cool. Just curious, now that we're talking about it, since yours is moderation-y, how are you doing the linking? Mine was opt-in, right? You would link your Twitch and link your Discord pretty manually. Wondering if you're taking a different approach since yours is moderation-y and maybe you don't want opt-in links like that. A newer version of MAUD. Cool. Okay, so now let's see if I can do an unreachable here. Oh, so close. I got excited because it didn't yell at me right away. Let's try it out. I don't think it's gonna work, but let's try out the allow. Dead code, unused code. No, unreachable code. I'm really curious what this expands to. That's not really what I want. It is, but I don't think that's gonna give me any useful information. It's just gonna expand way too much everywhere. There will be automation for it if a user in the Discord has their Twitch connected. It will ask Twitch for their ID and connect the accounts. Also manual input from moderators. If a user is being iffy, we can just link it if you know who they are. Yeah, that makes sense. The manual linking definitely makes sense. You just have a way for a mod to say this is the same person. Cool. Yeah, I like that. It will... If the users in Discord has their Twitch connected, it will ask Twitch for their ID and connect the accounts. If a user in the Discord has their Twitch connected through Discord's Twitch, is that part of the API? I actually didn't know that. If I, in my Discord profile, have Twitch linked, is that something that you can access in the Discord API? If I'm misinterpreting you, that's also totally reasonable. But if so, that would be really cool. I'll look into that because I didn't think about that when I was doing my linking. That would be actually really, really cool for me. Okay, so this still doesn't work. which is fine. That just means we can actually make an issue now and not feel bad about testing everything first. Did I lose? I did. Rust, Maud, GitHub. Support unreachable. I think this would apply for to do, right? Like if I just do. Yeah. To do support panicking macros. Like to do and unreachable inside HTML bang macro. Okay. I'm using it in a couple of my small projects. I'm really liking it. One thing I was realizing today is that it doesn't seem like use panicking macros like to do or unreachable from within the HTML macro. Is there example? So like HTML bang, and then I did an at match self dot for example, well, in my blog I have some code to convert a markdown AST to HTML using Maud. I wanted to use a match like this to get the correct heading element, but the following gives a warning about unreachable code. Adding allow unreachable code above the macro just leads to a new warning telling you that allow is not needed. Since this is a warning, it's not the end of the world, but since I usually turn warnings into errors, I've worked around this in my application by moving the panics outside of the background. Okay, so here's something we can do, something like this. One goes to h1 of like self.content. This isn't exactly what my code looks like, but that's okay. And then like to do. It's not a good example, but I think it's a good enough example of what I'm trying to say. Okay. And I'm going to go back and read the messages from you, Opus Popus. In a specific community, we've had a problem with people having multiple alts on both Twitch and Discord and being fine for a while, so we don't mind. But then recently one of these people got banned because they said something really messed up and stuff. It would be really nice if we could just apply a blanket ban to all those accounts instantly. We'll also support having multiple Discord accounts and Twitch accounts linked to one user inside the DB. And yeah, you should be able to access users connected, which is what Discord calls it, things through API. Awesome. Okay, cool. Well, thank you for that. I'm gonna look at that connections thing because I didn't think about that. Right? I totally blanked when I'm doing my integration. So that's really cool. And it totally makes sense for your use case to do the multiple to one. And I think that's something that I also wasn't thinking about until you said it out loud. Mine was more one to one, I guess, because I have one Twitch and one Discord and didn't really think about it. So that's also interesting. I like that. Yeah, different use cases, so it makes sense. The linking is fairly unique to each case. Cool. Okay, so we got this created. Awesome. Not a big deal though. I think it's pretty okay. Well, good to have that recorded now. Ooh, wait a sec. I actually did an expand and it did give me some information. Is this like even worth running? Can I find the MAUD in here? Oh, wait, this is the CLI. I don't think this is what I wanted to do, so it's probably just not in here. Oh, no. It is in here because this is my blog and my blog has one binary. So it's definitely in here. Not sure it's going to be easy or worth it to find, but it's definitely here. Yep, I'm going to go with not worth it looking through all of this Serde expanded code, but it is actually probably here somewhere. Ooh, here's some... Oh wait, nope, that's not code from inside MAUD. I was wrong. I thought it was going to be. And then here's just the blob of all my data. Okay, well, we didn't find it. But that's okay. Can't the Rustlizer expand macros nicely from the command palette? Ooh. Oh, I can inline it. What? That's fine. Let's see what happens. It's not exactly what I wanted, but that'll work. I'll just undo it in a second. So why is it unreachable? Because we just never save the MAUD output? I'm actually not sure. Well, okay, let's try it out, right? If this is what it expands to, and I just take this and make this a to-do, where is it mad at? Oh, interesting. The push string is what it's telling me is unreachable. Interesting. I kind of thought that worked. I guess that actually matches something that someone else was mentioning in a different Discord that I'm in yesterday. Theirs was about const versus non-const, but it was about this coming up as unreachable until you did this. Yeah, I'm not sure there's like an answer for that. I think it's interesting. I want to try something very hacky. So I want to figure out if I can put the allow attribute on the to-do and if that will end up, because what I would, right? Okay, sorry. Let's do this manually. I think what I can do is I can add I can add the allow here, and that solves it. Kind of. It's still giving me this sub-expression diverges thing. And I wonder if I'll see that in a second. But if we unexpand the macro, unexpand. Okay. There we go. And then let's just add another one because I can to do. I don't think this will work, but it would be really cool. Oh, I gotta put this in parentheses. That's fine. It would be really cool if this worked. Unreachable code. Wait. Perfect. That'll work. I can live with that. There we go. All we have to do is add the allow unreachable code right above my usage of it, and all is fine. That'll work for me. Thank you for all your help there, Opus Bopus. I wouldn't have stuck through it and got that answer if we hadn't teamworked that. of course, about 2 minutes after posting this and using the Rust Analyzer expand macro tool, I got a version I'm happy with. This compiles without warnings for me. Perfect. Feel free to close this issue if you would like. Thanks again for the awesome tool. Cool. That was perfect. I love that. That's a great answer. This does read a little funny, allow unreachable and then unreachable, but it's fine. It expands to what I was looking for. Okay. So this has been a really fun stream, and I'm not complaining at all, but I do love that 50 minutes into my stream, we've now done exactly 2 things. We've added a new line here, and we've got headings to work. That's what happens when we take some diversions and some side adventures. But that's okay. I'm loving it. Wait a second. Did I lose the header tags? Wasn't there a TLDR header tag? Uh-oh. Let's look at this blog post. Verifying. Yep, this one. Oh, no, it just starts off by saying I was recently. Okay, so wait, where was that coming from a second ago, though? Huh. I thought there was something fishy going on. Okay, whatever. I don't want to. It's fine. If it's working, it's working. Don't want to make myself go too crazy here over it. Fix issue with heading. Yes. Okay, there we go. Okay. Awesome. Okay, so this is our H1 for the thing, and these all look better now. So let's work on some styling like we came here to do. Okay, so in this blog post, we have this H1. Let's make it bigger. So did I Tailwind CSS? Oh, not that. Tailwind config file. Awesome. Yes, my text sizes are all set up. So I can just get started here. I don't know, maybe in Excel to start with? Class, text, Excel. This is the part that's actually like kind of the most frustrating because I have to wait for the freaking recompile loop. There we go. Bigger. I don't know. We're just gonna. Yeah, that'll work. Subtitle. Text large. Let's do 2XL large. Yeah, that'll work. Font. I want like a color text. I think it's text color, right? Like text red. Did I do colors at all? What's going on with colors here? Yeah. Subtitle. I have a subtitle color. Perfect. So I think I can just do text subtitle. Awesome. So I actually made an issue to try to help this at the very beginning of stream. I would like that, like right now I'm just doing cargo watch for the recompile. I think I could like add a tool in the mix to make it a little better. It could recompile while keeping the old one. So as I refresh, like I just get the old one until the new one's ready. Instead of that, like kind of annoying, it says the port's not open for a bit. That looks great. Let's just freaking add some spacing below it. Margin bottom 8. So I think if I just wait a few seconds instead of clicking refresh so often. There we go. Awesome. That'll work. Cool. That's better. We're making progress. Yeah, no, I think that's great. So let's do something with our paragraphs, though. Let's give them some more spacing. So that's going to be over here somewhere. There's got to be for paragraph. Paragraph, perfect. Class. Margin. Do I want just bottom? Yeah, let's do just bottom. Let's do 4, not for any real reason. Oh, there we go. Much better. Okay. That does look a lot better, just given the paragraphs some breathing room here. I think I'm gonna want to do something with these code blocks. Let's do some code block stuff next. Okay, good, the pre-tag. Why does the code tag not? That's fine, I'll fix it, but... okay. So let's go to where we do some code. Not inline code, some other code. Yeah, oh, this is where we're doing syntax highlighting and everything as well. Awesome. Okay, so there's our style tag, which we don't care about right now. So then here we could go class, and I want like margin Y of 4. Do the same margin that we did to paragraphs, but do it on the top and bottom. I think that'll look better for code blocks. Perfect. I'm actually not sure I needed it on both, and actually maybe I would do that over here. I'm going to. Let's make paragraphs do the same thing. Make it in both. So on both the top and bottom, but collapse because they're margins. Cool. Wow, this looks like way better than when we started, just by a few small tweaks. I want these code blocks to stand out more though. So let's work on that. We might actually want some padding here as well. Yeah, I think we're gonna want to, because I'm gonna want to add a background, and I want space for the background above the code, and I want space between the background and the thing above it. Having to wait a bunch for recompiles is definitely the most annoying part of small changes in any compiled language, honestly. I love the idea of hot reloading, but it's incredibly difficult to implement for natively compiled apps. Yeah, and so I think, I totally agree, 100%, right? Like, both that's a real pain point, and that real hot reloading is, like, difficult, and not what I want to do. Well, you know, I would love to do it, but I think it's a big project, right, to do real hot reloading. I think the thing that I was thinking about that is a little nice, it doesn't actually make it faster, it just makes it feel better. I really just don't like when it's recompiling and I get the blank screen, and I think I could fix that by just keeping the old server running while I recompile instead of just doing the cargo watch behavior. It won't get me to actually like live reloading or anything like that, but it'll get rid of that, like, I don't know, it's like that white screen of you know, the site can't be reached while I just reload. Though in some sense this also helps me know when I'm looking at the new version, because like if it was broken it was recompiling. So I don't know, maybe there's pros and cons to both. But yeah, like doing this kind of like really small changes, adding some CSS classes, wanting to see the diff is like, you know, definitely not what Rust is made for. I will absolutely admit that this is not Rust's bread and butter. I love it for this, and we're doing it because it's a lot of fun, but maybe not the best idea. I attempted to make a hot reloading for Windows C++ apps and got something really janky, but it sort of worked for a basic calculator app. Barely worked though. Yeah, that's fair. That sounds really cool though. To do some hot reloading for a native app. That's really cool. I was gonna say the kind of closest thing that I know of is in Rust is U, that does it's the front end framework that does everything in WASM. So since it's more web based and WASM-y, they have some hot reloading that they've implemented, which is pretty cool, but a little different because it's a little more web based than anything. What was I doing? Oh, I was gonna add some background here. I just need to pick a color. But I think, you know, I think if someone does come up with a really good way to do hot reloading for like GUI apps in Rust or other compiled language, I think that would be like, you know, a game changer. That would unlock a lot of cool stuff, I think. Okay, so colors. Colors. I don't think I'm gonna want either of those colors. So I think I'm gonna make a new color. But we'll see in a sec. I pretty much saved the locations of the functions that I had written, so like add numbers A and B, and then when I reloaded it, I'd allocate new memory and place the new function there, and place a jump at the old location. That's fancy. That's fancy. I like that though. That's cool. I come from a web background with like Ruby and JavaScript and stuff, and coming to Rust from that side. So the manual memory management of just loading a function in a specific spot of memory and adding jumps is like kind of crazy to me. Not that I don't think it was working or anything like that. Just a totally different world than what I'm used to. But that's really cool. I'm not used to having like control over things like that. Let's just do a color picker. How can I do I have a color picker thing here? No. Yeah, so I think I want to do a color that's darker than this purple. So like maybe I take this background purple and like I make it darker. What was Bang OS supposed to do there, Tobbs? I obviously don't have that one since it didn't do anything, but I'm not sure what I would have expected it to do. Oh, what operating system? Okay, so the easy answer, OS X. Yes, Mac. I wasn't sure if you were just asking what operating system or something different. I guess that was the easy guess though. Yes, I'm on OS X. The browser I'm using is Arc. It's a Chrome based, so it's a Chromium browser just with a new like UI and stuff slapped around the edges. I'm liking it a lot. I'm not sure if that was really related, but that's one I get often. No, I don't want it to be the same. That would be silly, Copilot. If I wanted it to be the same, I wouldn't have made a new color. There we go. Okay. Background. Coding background. I'm not actually sure if that's gonna work or not. Oh, cool. Yeah, sorry for repeating myself then about the browser, but but glad I had told you about it before. Whoa, wait, is there a link here? Where's the link? There's gotta be. Oh, it's this right here. Cool. Well, I need those to look different because I didn't even know I had a link there. Opus Bopus. Everyone finds their way differently. That's what I love about this field. I started with making Minecraft mods and then eventually started making cheats for video games in C and C++, which I learned a lot about reverse engineering games and preventing anti-cheat systems. Now I mostly do whatever I find fun at the time, a lot of back-end web development in my current job as a game dev. That's awesome. That's a really fun. I agree, right, that it's fun how everyone finds different paths and everything. And that's a fun one though. Like, starting with Minecraft mods is a really fun way to get started. And yeah, I love that. And well, hopefully you enjoy it, but sounds cool that you started out in gamey stuff and get to do that. That's awesome. This isn't working, Tailwind. What's up? Oh, I know why. I think the answer is that I need to restart Tailwind because it's not picking up the config file change. Yeah, so video games are something that I don't have a lot of experience with, but would be a fun thing to pick up. Actually, that's a project that we haven't worked on yet, but would be a fun one. Me and my wife Brandy have talked about doing making a game at some point, probably in the slightly more distant future, but a fun idea. We've both really enjoyed Stardew Valley, so something in that that genre of game is something we'd be interested in making. And if I'm gonna start with making a game, a 2D pixel art kind of explorer feels like a good way to dip my toes in potentially. I also just finished up a contract for a Java bytecode obfuscator for a client, which will be used for Android apps. I wish I could work with obfuscation more, honestly, but there's not a ton of opportunities. Oh, that's really interesting. Like I know that that's a thing, like obfuscating, Java apps in this case and Android stuff. But that's really cool. I don't know much about it, and I guess I'm just curious if you're willing to talk about it. If not, just let me know or ignore me. What was that obfuscator like? How I guess I kind of expected that to be something that was just like you pull an open source obfuscator and you run it on your jar. Obviously, there's a little bit more to it than that. That's really cool though. Again, obfuscation is something that's like definitely new. Not something that exists in the Ruby world, or I bet it does, but just not that I'm aware of. What's going on with my backgrounds? I don't know why they're not coming up. Mine isn't as impressive. This is Tobbs. I'll say who I'm reading. Tobbs says, mine isn't as impressive. I started out writing HTML, CSS, tried to learn PHP, failed, and then took a 3.5-year break before starting JavaScript. That's okay. Well, we all got to start somewhere. Mine would have been less exciting, when I was, 2 years, whatever, out of learning it too. So it takes time to get anywhere. But coming and hanging out on stream seems like a good way to get started. Hee, I say selfishly. From my stream. After PHP, I needed a 3.5-year break too. I like that. I did actually start, not start. I did more. My first paid programming at all was WordPress PHP stuff. Back in the day. So I have my same fear of PHP. I don't know what the right adjective is there. It's been a while since I did a ton of PHP. But always a good time. Is there just nothing to scroll, or is my scrolling broken? Just nothing to scroll. Cool. For some reason I expected it to scroll and it didn't. I feel like I'm just going crazy, but like, how do I do backgrounds? BG, not background. Got it. There we go. Hopefully that'll work better. There we go. Oh, that does look better already. Awesome. Okay, so one thing that I'm gonna steal that I really like. So, if you don't know of Faster Than Lime is his screen username, or Amos is his name, and you are into Rust, you should definitely check out his articles and videos. He is my favorite Rust content creator. I don't think there's a maybe that needs to be added there. And I'm going to steal. Well, there's one thing specifically that I like, and it's this. I really like that his code snippets are wider than the text. I think it just gives it. I think code can be longer line lengths, and I think I really like this view. So we're gonna at least do the code blocks being wider than the text thing. We're gonna take this, or something like it at least. I'm not actually sure how I want to do that. I know what I want to happen, but I don't know exactly what I want to do. So I could just stretch these out with negative margin and make them go that way more. But I don't think I want to do just that. I'm gonna need to pair that with some margin of other things, I think. Yeah, like maybe I put everything in a flex box. This has a max width of something. I should add a prose one. Okay, so let's do this. In my blog post, when I'm about to make this, let's add a div where class equals, is it just prose? I kind of thought it was max width prose. Nope, wrong button. It's K. Prose. Max width prose, yeah. That, and that. Ah! Another thing that that I don't love. Like, obviously, it's fine, but I wish the Rust format worked inside the macros better. I felt like that's a lot to ask for sure. I don't even think there's anything that's really you know, easily fixable for that one. But that would be really nice. Awesome. Okay, cool. That's actually exactly what I was hoping was gonna happen. I was hoping that prose was gonna be too small, like was a lot smaller than what we had before. Because the goal is then gonna be to make the code ones stretch more than that. I don't know how I'm gonna do them more quite yet. But now these are all small and they're inside of this. Okay, so then the other thing I could do is do MX auto. Oops, not max, MX. That should center it, I think. Fingers crossed. Perfect. And then in my code, this one's going to be interesting. I can negative margin it to make it bigger. Let's just do negative margin at the beginning, but like negative margin X of like, I don't know, 12. Oh, I have some awesome long messages here. Opus, Bopus. I wrote the obfuscator from scratch. Wow, there's a lot of free options and even existing paid options, but most of them have deobfuscators written for them. Oh, or they don't work well on Android. I'll get to the that makes a lot of sense. I hadn't thought about that, right? The whole point of obfuscation is that it's like, it's imperfect, right? It's not encryption, it's obfuscation. So if there's widely available paid or open source ones, it makes sense they're also the opposite direction. The deobfuscators on the same techniques. I hadn't thought about that. That's really cool. They've had a lot of problems with their paid app being distributed for free, and they don't want some super intrusive DRM because it mostly harms people who weren't even thinking about being malicious. Agreed with that. And I also like that this client is aware of that. That's always cool. The idea is essentially, instead of making something impossible to crack, which is, you make reverse engineering the app take so much time that it doesn't become worth it for the person doing it, and they give up, making it super difficult. Dang character cap. Oh, that's fun. I actually didn't even think about that Twitch chat has a character cap, but that makes a lot of sense. Thanks for the long, detailed answer. And what you said at the beginning about the free and open source ones, just, or even the paid ones, having things that just know how to deobfuscate it a lot easier, makes a lot of sense. Just because they're public, they're big. Yeah, that's really cool. That's awesome. I love that a lot, and I like that, you know, it's a way to, like you said, just up the cost of doing it. Like you said, you're never going to make it impossible because that's just not reasonable, but just make it not realistic for someone to want to do, and especially for, like, you know, for money, right? It's not going to be cost effective. That's looking closer. I like that. Padding X of like 8. We need to give it some spacing there, and this wants to be bigger. Let's go with like 32. Oh, that's so good. Okay, this though. What do we want to do about this? That doesn't look good. I can make it scrollable. It's probably my favorite answer at the moment. Just making it scrollable. Overflow hidden scroll. Overflow X scroll. Yeah, like that's fine. That'll work. I don't actually, that's just an OS X thing. It's hard to find that scroll bar, but that's just a operating system I chose thing. Cool. Okay. I already think this looks a lot better than when we started. I don't actually think I like the centering of the thing, but that, with how I'm doing the code expanding to the sides, it's like kind of necessary. So yeah. Actually, how does this do? Oh, whoa. Okay, that was weird. How does this handle responsiveness? Like if I... Yeah, okay, so that needs to change, I think, but I think that might actually be easy. Can I just do a max width of like view width? I don't think that exists. It might. Let's find out. Yeah, I don't think that did what I wanted. And I think that view width exists. I just don't think it exists in Tailwind. Max. Oh, well, first of all, that it might just be that I'm not max width. And view width. Those were just, yeah, okay. Okay, Corey, you can't expect things to work when everything you wrote was a typo. Okay. Oh, is it because I have negative margins? Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. These negative margins. Does it matter if I make this up? Can you have negative paddings? Ooh. These are the kind of questions that I feel like I should know from just working in CSS for like a decade, but I don't. No, negative padding doesn't make sense, at least in this context. Okay, cool. Okay. I do like that a lot. Actually, let's look at another one. I just want to see some more. Yeah, those look good. These would look way better with syntax. Oh, and here's the TLDR that I was looking for in another one. Got it. These would look way better with syntax highlighting, but you know. What if we don't center it? I don't know. I'm not sure I'm gonna like that, but I want to see. Oh wait, I can just do that here. Yeah, okay, let's try it. I'm gonna need to make a few more changes for that to work well, though. Not auto there, and the right side only. This will be interesting. I'm not sure about that. Oh, cool. I didn't mean to open Obsidian. Okay. It's okay. But I think I wanted. Maybe it's ooh. Maybe it's just that there's specific elements that have max width pros, and others don't. Ooh, let's try that. Do I want centered again? Do I not want centered? I don't know. Let's go with centered for the moment. But not here. We're gonna put that on specific elements of Markdown. So like paragraph tags have a max width pros MX auto. We're gonna put this on things that are text-like. But we don't need to do it on everything, just like wrapping. So list items, we don't need it. Table cells, we don't. Table rows, tables aren't gonna have it anyways. Not positive about block quote. Let's leave it for now. Text. I think I'm gonna want to wrap text in a span that has this, because I think I want it. Heading. These ones all want it. Frick. It's fine. I just didn't want to do it to all of these. This is where it would be nice to be able to refer to the heading differently than this. But it's fine. Okay, what does this look like here? Okay, so that... And actually, wait. Cool, so actually now I want to go back to the code and undo the going this way a lot. Yeah. Because it's just now you don't have a max width of prose, you're just the normal max width. And this is just gonna wrap better. It'll like do things like if I... Yeah. Oh, perfect. Except it didn't over here? Oh wait, no, it did. Oh, wait. Is it animating that? Or is this just like Chrome animating stuff? I don't think I have CSS animate on these, so I think it's just Chrome being silly. But okay, I like that. I don't know if I like the centering. What if I don't center it? I just have to change this on each one of these, I guess, right? Oh, and I said I was gonna... Oh, this doesn't work. I tried this same trick again. I didn't realize this was here. At match on self.ordered, yeah. No. You didn't do that at all, right, Copilot? Ordered list. Self.children.into HTML with the into HTML with the context. That closes. There we go. That. Yeah, you're not there. You're fake. There we go. Okay. Don't need that. Oh, and the reason I was doing this though was because I wanted to put these on both of them. But I also think I didn't want the MX auto here, right? Yeah, let's get rid of the MX autos here. MX auto. Delete. Next. Delete. Nope. It'd be cool if that worked. Oh, these ones are just gonna be a lot. Boop. Boop. Oh man. Delete till you find that. Oh, but that does that too. Okay. Delete till you find E. No. Oh. Till you find O. Delete till you find out. Delete till you find out. The problem with that is that was definitely not faster than just doing it manually. Okay, cool. I don't know. I don't know if I think that looks better. Does anyone have any opinions? Should the text be centered? Should it not be centered? I don't know. I think we'll just leave it for the designer to come in and fix for me here soon. Okay, but that's like, you know, I'm liking this, especially when we have colored text or syntax highlighting. It looks really good here. But like actually, let's go back to this other one because this one has some like H's here. Wait, no, that's... Oh, interesting. Oh, and of course max width prose doesn't do anything on a span. Okay, yep. So let's go to text again. It doesn't need this wrapping. It's just this. Doesn't matter, but there was just extra wrapping going on over here for that one. Yeah, much better. It just didn't need extra of that. Okay, but I do think these need some sizes. So like, what did I do for this? If we say this is our H1, that's a 2XL. So do we just go text 2XL and then we just, you know, should we just go down the list? Text XL, text large. Link looks fine, but I refuse to do anything more than a pure black background as centered box for my personal site, so maybe not the best person to judge design. Yeah, that's fair. I understand that. I understand that that vibe of doing the minimalistic blogs. And I'm not positive, like, well, first of all, small doesn't make any sense for an H5. Separate thing, but that's way too small. Yeah, I think I like both. I don't think I have a strong preference for one over the other. Now that I have the headings though, let's see what it looks like centered. I'm just gonna keep going back and forth and making this awful for myself. I need links though. Links are gonna need to be styled here very soon. You know what? Let's just leave it. I think this looks great. But I don't like these. These are. Do we just like go text large? Do I just like keep it as text large for these? Because like I don't want to ever go to text base. I think I could do text subtitle. I could say that these just become text subtitle. And this one could be like font light. Really shouldn't be using H5. Like this should be like we really like this is pretty low, I think. I made up these colors. Someone's gonna tell me they're wrong eventually, but that's okay. I think I'm gonna keep it not centered for now. I don't think I love the centered. And I think this looks good. I think I'm okay with it like this. I do like these look nicer as headings. Like of course they are, but like they just look nice when they're headings. Let's see if I can make them clickable linky thingies. I'm always a very big fan of that. But we've done a lot. Let's actually make a commit first. Get single blog post page relatively styled. Code blocks are looking nice and are wider than text now, which I really like. Okay, awesome. I like that. I want these. Well, there's a few things I want. Is link a specific thing that I have here? It is. Perfect. Okay. Underline. Just like that. They need to at least be underlined. There we go. Oh my gosh. That's already a ton better. Yeah. So much better. Just because now I can tell that they're links. Okay, cool. That was easy. Headings. I want to make them into links. So, I actually don't have an amazing way, like, this content is just a, like, oh, it does say it's a string at the end of the day. So that's interesting. I could, like, potentially look into it. Yeah, it's a pre-escaped string. It's a pre-escaped string. Yeah, markup is just a pre-escaped string. Okay. So like I don't, because the heading could have anything, and especially with this, it's not amazing to do that. Could just number them, right? Just like 0, 1, 2, 3, but I don't like that. I do want it to be the text. I could maybe do something. I could special case it if there's like only one child that is text. That's not totally crazy. Maybe I'm just gonna make an issue for this and come back to it. Nope, not this issue. Wrong issue tracker. New issue. Make a new issue. Opus Popus, unfortunately I have to sleep since I have surgery in just a few hours. I've really enjoyed speaking with you and hopefully can catch you again sometime. Yeah, I've really enjoyed having you come and hang out. Thanks for being here for, the whole time I've been streaming, basically, about an hour and a half. And definitely get some rest, and you should definitely get some rest before your surgery. I hope that all goes well, though, and yeah, I would love to see you around. Hopefully you can catch another stream, and if Discord's your style, maybe we'll see you around there sometime. But thanks again for hanging out. I also loved chatting with you, and it was fun to learn about obfuscation and all that, so hope to see you around, and have a good evening. We're making an issue for this. Heading, inner headings, like, blah, post, h1, etc. elements should be anchor links. I really like it when I can link the sections of blogs by their anchor tags. Let's build this for my heading. The issue is that we don't have a great way to get an ID for the tag. We only have access to the full HTML content, but there is no guarantee what kind of element that is. Okay. Yeah, I definitely want to solve this. I'm just not sure if it's going to end up being a today problem. Nice, let's go to a post that has some pictures, maybe. Ooh, okay, I know one that has all of the pictures. This one has all of the pictures. So this one's interesting, and I was curious about this. Images right now are inside, at least in this one, they're inside the paragraph tags. Which is only interesting because it makes the images the same size as the text. That actually looks beautiful for here. I like that a lot, so I don't think we're going to change it. Wow, this post is a long post. I don't know, the more, like, I could see these images maybe are too big this way. I could see these ones even wanting to be skinnier than the words. Okay, Bite, I haven't interacted with you all stream. I'll give you a snack. There you go. Let's try something. Let's find our image. Padding X8? I don't know. Let's just... Oh, wait. I don't know if that's going to do what I want to do. It's not bad, obviously. I just don't think it's... think with the max width, it's going to not do what I meant. Oh, no. No, that was perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Oh, that... I like that a lot, actually. That's subtle. But I really like that. Yep. And I think it wants a little bit more spacing away from things. Yeah, I like that. I think that gives some spacing between the paragraphs, and the image is good. I do like this. That is a little subtle, but I really like it. The word wrap makes it harder to see on some of these, but I like that this is smaller. I actually forgot that this one basically has no code, which is fine. I just forgot that this one is like this. Oh man, I am really unsure about the centering thing. I keep going back and forth on it. We'll play with it later. I think we're gonna leave it for the moment though. Actually, I have a question. This is, yeah, okay. It's centered but left aligned, because it would be very weird if this was right aligned. Cool. Oh, well, that's what this looks like now. But, actually, let's compare that. Let's see what this one looks like. Minimax. Okay. So if I just scroll through, the pictures are really big here. They're the same as the width. And it feels big, but not awful. It feels interesting on light. I think it feels better on light. Am I gonna have to make dark mode pictures for all of these? The answer is probably. Like, do I need to? No. Would they look better? I think so, because this looks nicer with the white background. Because it just blends in better. Here they stand out a little more. But I think the standing out makes this look better. So it's interesting. I actually don't hate that. I wonder if I would, wonder how it would look without the background though. The images would have to look better, right? They'd have to be either remade for the different color scheme or just made sure they look good on this color scheme. Both of which seem potentially a little hard. I think this needs some line height. I think it needs some line height. What did they call this here? It's not line height, it's leading. Who knows why. Let's try leading relaxed. Paragraph. Leading relaxed. Okay, now we'll wait for this to compile because I want to just be able to refresh and see the change. I don't want to see the flash in the middle. Oof, that looked barely different. Like, let's go all the way to leading loose, I guess, and we'll see how that one looks. What's the difference between these two? Relaxed and loose. No, let's leave it like this. I think this looks good. I think this is pretty readable. We'll do some user testing and stuff later, but I think this is good. Does that render as an aside nicely? That'd be cool if it did. Let's find out. Yeah, this I think is an aside. Oh, it is an aside. Cool. Look, I have this whole aside tag. Love it. I gave him this just nice orange border over here. Tailwind config. Oops. Open. Yep, aside. Just do that. Okay, so now I can go to aside, which should be here. Oh, Minimax. Aside. Is this just in code? Yep. Cool. Okay. Got it. Cool. Cool. Never mind. We're not gonna deal with the aside right now. I was gonna deal with the aside because I thought I was just gonna have an element here called aside that I could use. But I don't. Which makes sense, right? It's just slightly annoying because now I don't know how I wanna, like, what does a markdown block quote look like? all you have to do is preface it with the greater than, and it turns it into a block quote. Yeah, you just do it, right? There's just nothing for it. They just say, yeah, just do an aside. I would like to be able to add an aside separately. I might think about that. But not a right now problem, I don't think. Like, you know what? These look pretty decent. I'm a fan of how these look. Okay. I like this a lot. Yeah, underline links, and yeah. Simple tweaks, but make everything look better. Let's do some list stuff. Let's see, we're under 2 hours of stream today. 2 hours is like kind of my benchmark. Not a huge deal, and not a big deal if I go under or over, but just chatting. I want to sort these by date because that's what actually matters, and I want to make each one of these look a little bit better. Okay, blog. Here's the posts index. Is this a vec? It's a reference to a vec. That's fine. Just who owned it? Yeah? It's still not a... What if I just ask for a vec? What do you want me to do? Just, how would you fix this? To vec, okay. Oh, blog posts aren't cloned. Interesting, okay. Oh, these can be cloned. Well, actually, what's root here? Can they be cloned? Oh yeah, that's just that thing. Yeah. Posts dot sort by key. P dot date. Can't borrow posts. Oh, well, that's one thing. Using clone. Okay, well then just don't give me that freaking error. Okay, there we go. That, but then reverse. Posts dot reverse. There we go. Awesome. Okay. Here is what's going inside the link right now. So let's do this and then post.date. Come on. Yeah. Class equals text subtitle. Maybe I don't, and if I'm doing color here, maybe I don't need anything different. Yeah, maybe we just do a space. No, I don't like that. I can put this first. I don't know if that's gonna look good. Do a small date before it. Small date after it might look better than small date before it. Honestly, I don't hate that. I don't hate it. I don't love it though. I would like it if they lined up better. Hacky way to make them all line up. Just give them the same width. It didn't even work because it's the block style. Also, it's way longer than I thought. We need this to be like 80. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. There we go. That would actually look fine without this. Nah, I like 80. Whoa, okay. 80, yep. Strangely enough, I actually think it looked a lot better like that. Nope, I don't. I lied. So let's do some margin Y of like 8. Like that? Oh, whoa, 8's way too big. Wow. I think 4 is going to be way too big, potentially. That's fine. Do I love this? No. Is this shippable? This very well could be shippable. The blog's not fully shippable yet, but like honestly, that could be shippable. It's not fancy, but it exists. It works. Yeah. Yeah, like that looks okay. Nice, okay. Jazzed up the post list page a bit. Looking pretty good actually. Might be ready to ship pretty soon. There's definitely a few things left, but like not a ton. I think some of the things that are left are some of those items that we made as issues today. So let's see, let's go mark some of those as launch blockers, if they are. This is a launch blocker. We're not gonna launch the blog without this one. Orange feels fine for that. Oh, okay, yeah, it did. We want these before. Yeah, syntax highlighting. This should be a launch blocker. Right now the syntax highlighting CSS is embedded each time there's a code block. I should just put it in the head once and be done with it. Post page should redirect extra versions to the canonical. Yeah. I think I want this. I don't, yeah, let's do it for SEO reasons. It's better just to have one canonical for everything. Post, are these the same? Post page should redirect extra. Oh no, this is for the redirects. They should always go to the shortened version. Cool. Okay, so it turns out almost all of the issues I've made are gonna be launch blockers here. I'm really happy with how this is looking. It actually took like no effort just to throw some small styles here and make this look pretty good. And these ones look good. I've always had so much white space over here. I don't really think it's a problem because we want the... Sorry about that, team. Smacked my mic. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. We like it being small enough to be readable. That's really important. And I don't have other stuff to put here. Yeah, those are also still dead links. We'll fix those. Cool. And then just talking about other things that I want to do before launch. There's lots of other sections of the site that we won't do before launch, like streaming. We'll leave off for launching. Projects we'll leave off for launching. These things look so much better than what I have, but I don't have cover images for all my things yet either, so maybe we'll do this. Oh, and the minutes read. Ooh, I do like that too. But the footer, I want to pull out the footer eventually, but I think we will do that next week probably. Okay, sorry, just messing with my iPad over there. Okay, yeah, this was great. Let's take a look at our diff here. What did we finish up today? Oh, we don't have the PR open yet. Stream. Whoa, okay, that's fine. Get rid of the sidebar. April 26th. Stream. Ooh, let's take some screenshots. Post page. Wait, I have this thing. Let's do this kind of screenshot. Wait, this button. Screenshot. Oh, wait, does it not work when this is open? That's fine, I just forgot. But like, you're not... Well, okay. Okay, that wasn't much better. Like, that wasn't any easier than anything else. Post index looks like that. Let's look at where this one. I like this one. Yeah, like it's not any easier to use your thing than the OSX thing. So why would I use the OSX thing? Or your thing over the OSX thing. The OSX thing's better. Got these two pages styled out pretty nicely. So here's our after. Actually, let's pull some befores. And edit before that one. Let's do the same one. Okay, there we go. So here's what our post index looks like after, and here's the post page after, and here's our index before and our post page before. So much nicer with the centering, or the not centering, but the cutting the text shorter. code going longer. The background for the code, I think that was actually like really necessary. And then this post page, getting the dates out front, the consistent thing there. Oh, we're gonna have to change that implementation eventually, but that's okay. And we added some more spacing from the header, and this is looking really good. Uh-oh. We got some lints though. What's up? I think Cargo Clippy is mad at me. Or that's my guess, I didn't check. No, failed due to conflict. Uh-oh. Hopefully that's a caching issue? Question mark? We'll take a look at that one. You know what else I want to do? I want to add some more screenshots here. Let's add screenshots to the post page. And actually, I'm gonna be a little silly. Let's do this on main. Okay, so let's go to our screenshots. So we have this live shots, and these just like take pictures from the live site and put them in a folder. So these are like all the home pages. So let's do like a yeah, so we have another one. Slash posts. I believe that's a URL. Yep. Awesome. Screenshots. Posts. Desktop. Actually no, let's do desktop. And then this is posts index. And like, should I do a specific post? Let's pick a specific post. This one is a good one. And let's actually do that one because that's the one I care about more. So this is just an example post. Cool. Do I have a script for this? No, I should have. I should add a script for it. It's just in here. We just have a. We just do this. Gotta do it from the root. Yes, it's got to install. Wait, no. How about we just do no then? If it's running, oh, just go. Cool. Okay. And then let's do the optimize thing. This makes it so that they like get better. It's nice. When we optimize them, it like makes them more the same. It's pretty cool. It allows me to store them in Git with like Git diffs, and like they all end up as the same PNG because they've been optimized to like the exact same thing. It's pretty cool. Except obviously it didn't work here because of course not. Like there's just more diffs in some of these than I expected. But that's fine. It's okay. It's not a big deal. Take more screenshots. Cool. And then what I want to do is figure out this. Is lint? Yeah, lint just seems like it broke for silly reasons. It doesn't seem like that's gonna turn out to be real. Which makes me think I'm probably gonna be able to rerun it and it'll just pass. Cool. Rerun, failed jobs, rerun. I like that I can enable debug logging there. That was nice. love how it's been at 97.6% done the entire time it's been running. That was so silly. This is about where it failed last time, I think. Wow. Do I just need to, is there a cache I can clear? Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to get rid of so I did. I got rid of the cache that had anything to do with linting. Let's see if that helped. So if I did what I think I did, this is going to take longer because we blew away the cache, but hopefully it works this time because we don't have the cache. That definitely looks like it's doing something without a cache. That was just checking out. That one could have been wrong. That one does say something about a cache again. Let's see. It was just lints that were failing though, so it does feel something specific to this component. That's interesting. I really wanted to get that deployed, and I can, right? Well, I can just do this. Cargo Clippy. Wait, is that the right one too? Is that what I named the bridge? It's just not usually my normal convention. Yes, okay, cool. Usually I would do CA main and then the name, but I forgot this time. Yeah, so Clippy's running fine. There's gonna be nothing to fix. Okay, we're merging it. I want this on main and the lint's passing locally. Ooh, here's a fun question. Is lint gonna pass now? On main. Let's find out. No, it's not. It's failing even on main. My rust up, the rust up installing thing is failing. Okay. So I think this will not do a deploy. I might kick the deploy manually. Do I have that button? I do. Nice. We did this last week. We added deploys on fly, or we've always been deploying to fly.io. We're doing it through GitHub Actions now instead of Circle CI. So we did that last week. So I think we're just, oh wait. What triggered that? Ooh, was it triggered by take more screenshots failing? Because we're gonna need to... We're gonna want to look at that one. Types completed. I feel like completed's not the one that I want. Oh, wait, does completed not check for success? Oh, okay. And then, interesting. If you want based on the success of it. Interesting. Oh. Got it. We just don't do the whole job if, and the steps are after. Oh, cool. That was easy. We can just reset them. I can do that literal one change again. only deploy if tests actually passed. I feel like that's gonna fail now if I try to kick it off manually. One step at a time. I'd rather have auto deploys working than manuals. I can kick a manual with the fly CLI. Ooh, I wonder if I can make deploy. Ooh. What's the second one doing? That's a great. What's gonna happen with this one? I honestly don't know what fly's gonna do here. Okay. Well, we will see how these deploys finish up. But I think we're gonna wrap up the stream here, team. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me on this Wednesday. We got a lot done, and I'm really liking these new blog pages. This post page looks like nice and clean, like that's shippable. And each page looks really nice. I like the small images, I like the big code. This is looking really great. I love this. Thank you everyone for coming along and hanging out with me. I hope you had a good time. I had a really fun stream today. If you are enjoying it and want to come hang out, you should come on over to my Discord. There is the link in my GitHub profile, in my Twitch profile, and just now in Twitch chat. So please come and hang out. I'd love to have more people and get a more active chat going. Trying to do an accountability buddies channel where every day we post what we're working on and get to celebrate with each other. So that's been a lot of fun. And yeah, let's wrap up here. I will be back on Sunday with some more Battlesnake streams. We're going to be working on Snake GPT, the Battlesnake chatbot that we've been doing. I think on Sunday here, we're going to try to make it more agent style. It's going to like tell us it wants to look up stats, and then we're going to look them up for it and make it more like autonomous. Not fully, but like, you know, it can do things for us, more agent style. So I'm excited for that. So yeah, tune in Sunday for that. And with that, I think we're going to wrap up. Have a great rest of your Wednesday, team, and I'll see you around the internet. Hope to see you soon. Bye. Wait, are you still here? Hopefully. Let's do a raid. Let's see if there's anyone who we could hop in and raid. I got an awesome raid when I started. Oh, is Nick Maffei online? Nick Maffei is my go-to person to raid, so let's do that. Let's go to my creator dashboard. You get a little behind the scenes peek of this. Yes, Nick Maffei. Let's get this raid going. Nick Maffei has been doing some other awesome Rust. He's a professor who's been doing Rust for 10 or 11 months now, and he was doing Advent of Code last time we raided, so let's go check it out and see what's going on over there. Thanks again, team, and I'll talk with everyone later. Bye.